Okay, on the way to Carlsbad, I found this really beautiful little place called Walnut Canyon. And I'm going to take me a little detour and walk down in there. My timed entry is set for 10:30 to 11:30, so I've got plenty of time. But it is beautiful how some of these plants are starting to flower now. Man, look at that. That is gorgeous. Just a little old trail here. Walk down in. Make sure I've locked the car. A lot of flies down here. Need a little bit of wind to take care of that. This is skeleton leaf goldeneye. Just have a look at this canyon. It is just absolutely breathtaking. Okay, this is called the Tory Yucca. I believe they nicknamed it the Cowboy Killer, because if you fell on it, it would be a bad day. And this is really a nice little setup here. Algerita. Boy, look at that. Pin shot juniper, or pinchot. Oh man. Got a little signboard up here. Let's see what it says. Water. Well, if you look down in the very bottom, you can see that it's a little bit damp, but it's been a while since there's been any water running through this canyon. Boy, what a neat little stop. Hello. Beautiful place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice stop. Alrighty, nature shelter. I love these signboards. They got so much information on them. Well, let's go check this out. This is the shelter. Oh man, this is so cool. Here is some mountain laurel. We have some of this back home in North Carolina. We are at a pretty high elevation here, about 5,000 feet above sea level. So I can see mountain laurel being here. Oh man, that is so cool. You can even see the soot marks on top where there have been fire in there many years ago. Good gracious, this is so cool. So cool. Well, I'm going to snap a few pictures before the crowd shows up, and then I'm going to head back. Well, I just got to Carlsbad Caverns Visitor Center, and it looks like a lot of people here. Thank goodness I got a timed entry permit, so I shouldn't have any trouble. But you never know. Take a look at this amazing overlook. This is looking pretty much to the south, and the visitor center up here is pretty much on top of the mountain. And according to what I've been reading, the tour takes you 750 feet underground. Let's zoom in. This ought to be an amazing experience. I've been wanting to visit Carlsbad Caverns my whole life. I can remember actually seeing pictures of it when I was in elementary school. All right, well, let's do it. Have a good time. Got a good parking space and going to head inside the visitor center now and see what all they have. One thing that's nice about being 62 or older is you get in for free. An all cave check-in. Well, I'm going to check in for my plant enthusiast. That is a cat claw acacia.
One of the rangers say.
Okay, so let's see. I think this is where the line starts. I gotta love that, line breakers. Pretty nice little visitor center. So I have my entry ticket in hand, and it is time to go into Carlsbad Caverns. They have an option of taking an elevator or walking down to the canyon and going into the switchbacks, which I'm going to take the walking option. Few people here, but it's not really insanely crowded. This exit right up ahead takes you actually to the entrance of the cavern. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I kind of looked up because my entry was scheduled for 10:30 to 11:30, but the ranger said that I could go on in now, so I'm getting started about an hour early. I don't think there's going to be a bat plate. If there is, I'll certainly respect it and turn off my cell phone and my video camera. This is pretty cool because you go 750 feet down into the ground. And the ranger said planned about 2.5 hours to see it all. So I'll be in there for the whole time, guaranteed. Okay, I'm just about to the checkpoint. There's a ranger over here checking everybody's pass and permit, so we'll get mine out, be ready. Good morning.
Hello, hello. You have a 9:30 ticket?
Pardon me?
You have a 9:30?
Yes, sir.
All right, join us for the orientation up here.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, going to an orientation here.
These bathrooms are the last ones until you finish this whole trail, okay? There is a cave bathroom where the elevators let out. You'll see the sign for that when you finish this trail, but that's going to be a while. Now this is the natural entrance trail. This is the first of two. The other is the Big Room Trail, right? This is the blue one on the map, the other one's the red one. Each of these trails is 1.25 miles long, so 2 kilometers each. This one takes about 1 hour to complete. They're both paved with handrails and some rest areas along the way, right? And on both of these, you just go forward the entire time, just straight ahead. But this one is the strenuous one. It is so steep downhill that this is going to put a lot of pressure on your knee unless you do a lot of pretty strenuous hiking. Most people won't be used to it. It will be more challenging than you think. So if you don't want to do that kind of hike, you could go back and skip this by taking the elevator, and that would go directly to the Big Room Trail. That trail is a lot flatter than this one. It's a lot easier, okay? When you do finish, you'll arrive in this intersection. You'll see the signs for the Big Room Trail. You'll see the signs for the elevators and the bathrooms. The snack bar down there is closed today. Now, while you're on the trail, only water is allowed. We don't allow any other food or drink. And that does include in the bag. Okay, this is not allowed in the cave. No chewing gum or tobacco products are allowed either. So please take advantage of this trash can because we don't have any on the trail, and the trail is not a trash can. Okay. Make sure not to touch the cave formations. They don't like being touched. You can damage those very easily. Anyone younger than 16 has got to be within arm's reach of somebody 18 and up in this cave, okay? Can't run ahead, can't separate. I wouldn't separate no matter how old you are. It's easy to be separated for hours here, right? Try your best to keep your voices down. It's easy to talk too loud. Even like at this volume, it can be kind of loud. If you brought a flashlight or a headlamp, or you want to do like flash photography, that is permitted. Just make sure you're not bothering other people with it. And if you or somebody else has a problem, there will be these red emergency phones that you can call us on, and we can help that person, okay? So keep an eye out. All right, if you're ready, you can get started. Let me know if you have questions.
Thank you. We're just doing the regular walk. We should do the red trail.
Well, so both of these are the self-guided tours.
Right. What is the difference between the blue and the red trail?
This one's
Okay, here we go.
This one. This is the high down.
This ought to be amazing. Okay, starting to work our way down. Really a neat amphitheater they have set up here for the bat flight. Which I saw a couple going in the cave. But I think the bat flight actually happens in the evening or something like that. I love my signboards. Okay, out of the shadow of the sun, or in the shadow of the sun, I should say. And boy, look down there inside the cave. A lot of switchbacks here. I enjoy a good hike though. This is going to be extremely fun. I love these switchbacks. The ranger was saying that the temperature in the bottom is 58 degrees, so I wore my vest to keep my gear and also to stay fairly warm. It's really amazing. You can feel it getting cooler and cooler and cooler. It stays pretty much the same temperature year round. That's just amazing. And now looking back up out of the cavern, you can see that I've come down from that wall at the very top. All right, so I'm gonna shut off the camera and head on down, and we'll shoot some more inside. Okay, walking down into the cavern deeper. And I still have a long way to go. You can see out up ahead, starting to see the stalactites hanging from the ceiling. If I remember correctly, the stalactites go from the ceiling down and stalagmites go from the floor up. I'm going to attempt a video with my iPhone here. I think if I just make it move really slow, it may record pretty well. But this is the first really good display of stalactites and stalagmites in the cavern. Looking down in the first large room of Carlsbad Caverns, this is just defies all belief. Have a look at that. That's just over the top right there. Let's zoom in a little bit. Great day in the morning. I'm gonna try to shoot a video walking up here. I don't know how well it will work, but we'll see. But this is one of the main rooms. Okay, I'm standing here looking up at the area I just came from, and it's really wild. You can feel cool air actually breezing down through here. It's pretty neat. This is the record-breaking stone to have ever fallen from the ceiling of a cave. This stop is the Green Lake Room, And we're probably about 100 to 200 feet from the bottom of the cavern. Going to pan up towards the ceiling. This truly is nothing short of amazing. Look down there in the deeper in the cavern. Well, let's head on. Looks like a wolf over there howling. Okay, so we're getting close to the big room, which is Carlsbad's main attraction. It was a pretty cool hike down. In fact, I'll be honest with you, I think this is one of those things that getting there is half the fun. But I want to pan over here along the walkway and just look how beautiful this is. We're entering the large room here, and I want you to look down in the cavern how beautiful this is. I'm trying to whisper because they want you to use quiet voices. Let's take a look up at the ceiling. I've got to shoot a video in this area here. This is probably the most mind-blowing part I've seen yet. Take a look at these formations, especially the three really big pillars there. Man.
So this is a repeat because people took you out of it to get them.
Okay, standing here in the middle of the big room, I'm going to do a 360 pan. And this place is just defies anything I've ever seen. Look up at the ceiling. Okay, this is the second part of the 360 pan in the big room. I'm almost speechless. I wanted to make another shot inside the big room. I just really don't even know how to put this in words. I'm just hoping and praying that I don't run out of space on my phone. My hand camera, DJI Pocket Pro, it just won't work in low light. Let's have a look at the ceiling. It's just covered with stalactites. Purely amazing. Well, let's shoot one last video of the big room.